All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we are continuing Return to Ash, which we started this game and I have really liked it so far. We are in Purgatory and we are just helping these guys with their problems and seeing more about how we died. Um, Plans for the channel and announcements really are I still don't know a whole lot of games to play, so any comments you have for games would be greatly appreciated. We're going to continue this game today and probably two more episodes on this after today's. And then next week I do know that we are going to do a collab with Rod Remy, who is a streamer who does like shooters like Helldivers and the finals. And we're going to be playing a puzzle game called We Were Here, and that'll be really fun. So, yeah, tune into that. And without further ado, any likes, comments, and subscriptions would be great. All right, let's get started. All right, when Celadon and I reached the morgue, Scarlet and Death are already there waiting for us. I wave to Scarlet, but she turns away. I guess she's mad at me for sticking with Celadon. Now that we've assembled, Death taps their scythe on the floor and makes their announcement. Scarlet, it's time for your next trial. Pass. She said it so quickly, Death barely even had time to finish their sentence. Ash, then. They turn to me. I can feel myself starting to sweat. Okay, so we're actually doing a trial now. I made you something special. It's a video game. Mini game. Okay, a game like GDA or something? Nah, I can't 3D model for shit. I made you a card game. They pull out a small handheld and offer it to me. It's a retro model similar to the one I got in elementary school. This is a Pain Boy. The cart's already in there, so turn it on and try it out. If you can beat my game, you'll get to revive. I have a feeling Death designed something extremely difficult, maybe even impossible. Should I? I'm gonna do it, yeah. I click the on switch. Can't hurt to try. Okay. Reaper's Pickup, a game by Death. How do I play? Alright, the game begins with one Joker face up. Pick up cards from 2 to Ace. Collect the suits in this order: Spade, Heart, Club, Diamond. If you choose the wrong card, you lose. Okay, Spade, Heart, Club, Diamond. Mm. Okay, it's the same one. Okay. 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 Okay, this is annoying. Okay. Figured as much. What? Okay. Oh, Ace is the last one. Okay, right. I think I did that one. Spade, Heart, Club. Okay, I only get a certain number of retries. Okay. Why? I do. Next draw, Donnie. He stiffened in preparation. I couldn't help but feel nervous for him, too. I pat his arm to offer some reassurance. You can do it, buddy. Thanks, Ash. Okay, Death. What do you need me to do this time? Not much. Death ascends high over our heads just like they did before. They open a different drawer this time. When they pull out the table, it appears to be empty. This game is simple. They descend back down toward us with a hint of darkness in their voice. It's called Say When. Before I know it, my feet leave the ground. I barely have time to register what's going on before my body hits cold metal. My IV bag hits my chest and I scramble to catch it. When did it get taken off its hook? Where am Slam. Darkness. The blinding white I had only just gotten used to was replaced with an oppressive black that turned my confusion into abject fear. I'm stunned, terrified to move an inch. All I can do is breathe while my mind searches for an explanation. Ash? Selden's voice gets through to me. It's coming from somewhere below me, muffled slightly. What the are you doing? Let her out. I'm inside of something. I tentatively reach one hand out into the darkness in front of my face. It's flat, smooth, and cold. Metal, like the surface I was thrown onto. I reach the same hand to the side, more panicked this time. Clang. My worst fears are realized. I'm in a box. Yep, I've been shoved inside one of the drawers in the wall, a drawer meant for dead bodies. But please, I don't want to be in here. Please, someone. My words came out as a whimper. I'm not sure anyone can even hear them. It's up to you to save her, Donnie. I'll let her out if you can ask. Death's voice is taunting like a playground bully, the sound of someone who isn't really gonna do what they're offering. But free her too soon and you lose the trial. Saladin, I call out in panic desperation. He has to let me out. He has to. Let her out. Relief washes over me. He really did it. He gave up on his trial for me. I don't have to stay locked away up in here like a corpse. I knew it was smart to uh, be friends with Saladin. Death opens up the locker and light returns to my world. The bright light that I hated, I get to come back to it now. I get to see my friends' faces again. My friends, well, Saladin is definitely a friend. Scarlet isn't happy with me, but she might come around. As for Death, they're at least helping me down from here. I hang my ivy. Can I get rid of the stand? The ivy stand? I hang my ivy bag back on its hook. It's half empty now. Is that how much time I have? Selden rushes over to me once I've gathered myself. Are you okay? Yeah, that was scary. Thanks for calling it off. Well, you know what they say, live to fight again another day. Yeah, you'll win the next one. I glance over at Death and Scarlet. This is why I don't bother with these things. But I'm glad Selden had the good sense to let you out, Ashley. I would have kicked his if he didn't. I let out a small laugh. I could see that happening. I can feel Death staring me down through their mask. This probably isn't the outcome they were expecting. Okay, losers. Clearly my trials this time weren't up to snuff. I've already thought of something better for you, Donnie. You can relax while I prepare it. It's gonna be hard to relax, but okay. Let's go to my room. I offered without a second thought. I figured it'd be a nice place to just chill, far away from the awful morgue, at least. You have a room, Ash? It's where I woke up, so that's how I think of it. You're welcome to come too, Scarlet. We can, strategize or something. No, thank you. I'll keep investigating on my own. Okay. That's fine. She can not be part of the team. It's fine. Scarlet turned to leave, this time giving a smile and a wave before exiting the room. She'll come around. At least she didn't seem to be mad at me or anything. That's good. Do we still have to strategize? Nah, let's relax. Who knows what Death's gonna throw at us next? Yeah, I try not to guess ahead of time. It just makes me more anxious. Sorry. We smile and laugh with each other as we head to the elevator. It feels so nice to make a real friend. He's gonna die or something. I can feel it. Okay, more Bond. So this is your room. Yeah, my hospital room. Selden looks around, approaching one of the empty walls. Right, these rooms are all an illusion. What do you see it as? Is my bed still a bed? Yeah, it's like a dorm room. There are nice paintings on the walls. Paintings? Yeah, of nature and stuff. I remember them from my time in rehab. Selden has told me a lot of personal stuff in the short time I've known him. I wonder if I should open up more too. Guess I already told him about being in the hospital though. Is there anything else to my life really? I've had to focus on my health for so long. What did Ashley have? Probably cancer. I don't have many options when it comes to hobbies. Mostly I just play video games. I doubt he's interested in that kind of thing though. He's much older than me, and judging by what he's mentioned so far, he spends his time out in the world talking to people. He was even married. Well, divorced now. He's lived a much fuller life than me. What's wrong, Ash? I must have let my sadness show in my face because now he's worried about me. What should I say? Just feeling sad for us. Yeah. I was just thinking, you've had all these big life experiences. My own life is empty compared to that. Oh, it's not fair that you're stuck in the afterlife. You should be allowed to go back to living. Ash, you should too. I'm sure your life isn't as empty as you think. It's hard for me to believe that, but I appreciate the thought. Sullivan and I take a seat on the bed and continue chatting. I tell him a little about my family, how my mom works in real estate and my dad's an IT technician. Okay. Since they both work, I've always been well provided for, but I was left on my own a lot. I always got the feeling they cared more about their jobs than me. Can't be easy having to care for a sick kid all the time though, so I guess I don't blame them. I feel like they only had me because you're kind of expected to have a kid after you get married. I'm not sure either of them were all that excited about being parents. They still took care of me though, even if it felt a little distant. I've always had trouble connecting with both of them. Someone once told me that your relationship with your parents changes a lot once you're an adult and you can see them more as a person, but, well, maybe it's just because of my circumstances. The only change in our relationship was that they weren't obligated to care for me as much anymore. Hmm. They still pay for my health insurance at least. I haven't been completely abandoned. I just haven't heard from either of them in a long time. My IV drips. Oh, right. It was starting to run low, wasn't it? All right. My EVs. IVs. Should we play Pokemon? Anyway, my IV is gonna run out. Uh-oh, that's not good. I open up the cabinets, curious to see if there are any medical supplies stored inside, but every one of them is empty. Wouldn't you need a nurse to help change the IV anyway? I've seen them do it enough times. I just need an extra set of hands. I'm bad with needles. Maybe Scarlet can help. Also, aren't I dead or in purgatory? Why would the IV matter? What's in this bag anyway? If it's just saline, I'm probably fine without it. But if it's medication, if it's the reason I've been feeling so healthy, I really shouldn't risk going without it. Selden, can you help me search for a refill? Sure, whatever you need, Ash. Selden's a good guy. We make our way down opposite sides of the hall, checking each door along the way. One of these has to be a supply closet, right? That's what I expected, but it's just been identical room after identical room. What am I gonna do if we can't find a refill? Does it even matter here in the afterlife? If I don't need to eat or sleep, I shouldn't need medicine either, right? But I woke up here with the IV in. Feels important, so we keep searching. But soon we reach the end of the hall. I think it's my life. Like, however much IV I have is the time I have left in here. Yeah. Find anything? Sorry, they're all empty. The closets don't even have hangers in them. Let's try another floor. As we make our way to the elevator, we hear a familiar voice come through the PAA system. Why are you making me? Ahem. Ashley and Celadon. You're needed at the front desk, please. The front desk? Her words are falsely sweet, like a customer service rep faking her way through the day. Maybe the front desk will be a good place to check anyway. His tone is helpful, but I'm not. We can make a quick stop there anyway. Is there a new trial? While the elevator descends to the lobby, I stare nervously at my IV bag. It drips once, trying to intimidate me. Okay, the desk. Scarlet is seated behind the front desk, playing her part as the hospital receptionist. Death leans over the counter, looking like a delinquent, giving her a hard time. Well, that's basically what's going on here. Death is the bully giving all of us a hard time. I don't think that Death is the bully here, just doing their job. But Selden and I walk over to the pair together. I'm worried about my IV. Will it even last through another trial? I should probably mention it before we get sidetracked. Before I get a chance to speak, Death calls out to us. Wow, you guys really came running, masochists. They made fun of us for following instructions. Scarlet fires back from behind the desk before I can figure out how to respond. Oh, shut up. You'd criticize them if they took their time getting here, too. She stands up and walks over to greet us. Listen, Death is plotting something. They haven't left me alone since the previous trial. Are they, like, right here? We're all, like, huddled in a group talking, and we're like, hey, Death is plotting something. She's right behind us. Okay. Sorry you had to put up with that, Miss Scarlet, but there's actually something urgent we should talk about. Seldon gestures to me. It's kind of him to give me an opening like this. Something urgent? I'm gonna die. I might be in trouble. You see my IV bag? It's kind of getting low. I have like one heart left. It's so low. Do you have a replacement? We're looking for one, but haven't had any luck so far. Are there any in the building? There must be, right? Yeah, it's a hospital, you'd think. Maybe. Maybe. This is a medical emergency, isn't it? I'm not really sure. Mostly I would feel weird without it. Death leans forward, turning to Celadon with a snicker. You want to cancel the trial? Couldn't we just postpone it? No, we can do it. And if I win, I get full IV bag. No, that's annoying. What is the trial anyway? Ash, we shouldn't start it before we settle your emergency. But I want to know. If it's impossible, we can forfeit right away. Oh, okay, as long as you're fine with it. Well, I'm not fine with it. I'm gonna help you look, Ashley. Thank you, Scarlet. Turns to leave, Death stops her. Are you sure you want to do that, Scarlet? She freezes. Death's planning something after all. Donnie's trial is going to require everyone's participation, including yours. Fine, explain this stupid trial, then I'm leaving. Alright, for phase 1 of this trial, a certain drug is hidden somewhere in the building. A drug? Like medication? Scarlet, you saw me hide it. The trial won't progress until it's brought here. I certainly saw you hide something, but I couldn't see what it was. Sorry, I bumped the mic. It's something for you, Ashley. Is it for my IV? I'm too afraid to ask. If you hid her meds, just tell us already. You'll see when you find it. Death walks around the desk, then plops down in the office chair. They lean back and put their feet up on the desk. Scarlet takes off toward the stairway in a hurry. At least she didn't need convincing. Should we wait here? No. Didn't Scarlet see it? So she knows exactly where to go. I've never had to think about what would happen if I ran out of medication before. There were always nurses taking care of that for me. And before I was hospitalized, my mom always managed it. But we're in the afterlife, a place where your body's condition stays the same even if you don't eat or sleep. So we shouldn't think of it as normal medication, probably. Still, if I really didn't need an IV, why did I wake up with it in? It's not just fluids, is it? It's probably just like air. Or not air, it's probably just like water or something. Just like, it's probably just nothing. Just a fake IV to make you feel like you need it. If I keep thinking in circles like this, my time will run out. My time. It's running out like an hourglass. Huh? Death told me I didn't have an hourglass. Do you think it's because my IV is acting like one in its place? Yeah, obviously. If that's true, then the Snickers behind the desk. Man, that's a good one. Hidden in plain sight, huh? Am I right? Do I really only have this much time left? Gee, I wonder. Screw you. I want to revive. I'm not ready to die yet. The door to the stairwell swings open and Scarlet comes running back to us. Scarlet, did you find it? It's not an IV bag. It's some type of liquid, though. Conine. She shows us the bottle. It's unlabeled, save... This is conine on it. Save for a hastily attached piece of masking tape with a word scribbled on in black ink. Conine. What is that? What is this for? Painkiller? Death takes the bottle out of her hand and waves it around like a prize. Conine is a chemical compound extracted from a plant called poison hemlock. Small dose is enough to cause paralysis, starts in your toes and works all the way up through your whole system. If you ingest it, it causes respiratory failure. You'll be conscious, unable to breathe, slowly losing oxygen until you die. In other words, it's a poison. But poison? Why do we have a poison in the afterlife? Can't mean, for the second part of your trial, Donnie, Ashley over there has to drink this. What, me? It has to be you. You're such good friends, right? What? Why didn't you drink it instead, you monster? Call it off. You don't have to drink that, Ash. I'm gonna drink it. I'm not up to you, It's not up to you, Celadon. This time it's Ash's choice. I'm gonna drink it. But I'll throw you a bone, Ash. Let's count this trial as a double whammy. If you drink it, I'll let you revive with Celadon, assuming you survive, that is. I'll be waiting outside. You have 5 minutes. I'm gonna drink it. Like, it's obvious. I'm dead anyway. Like, it's not gonna do anything. That Death turns on their heel and walks out the automatic doors. It's up to me. Oh, really? I gotta go through all of them again? Okay. Celadon? Don't do it, Ash. I don't want to. It sounds horrible. I do. But it might be our only chance. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it. I can just hang on to the next trial. I probably don't have that long. Don't say that. Scarlet and I will find you a refill. No. I was thinking, if I might be stuck in the afterlife soon anyway, then I can at least help you get out of here. I'll respect your choice, whatever you want to do. Thank you. I'm going to drink the poison. Alright, talk to Scarlet. What do you think, Scarlet? You're not seriously considering this. Yeah, I am. We think my IV might be serving as my hourglass, since I didn't have one. The hourglass thing is all nonsense. It's not proven. Right, but we don't know what happens when the fluid runs out. I could be trapped here forever. Which means doing this for Selden might be the only way for both of us. And even if I die, he can still get out. So, and that's better than nothing, especially if this is the hourglass and I'm about to die. You're here, death is doing their thing, and then at least one of us will escape. You shouldn't have to don't die in such a horrible way. We're already dead, aren't we? Yeah, exactly. I don't care. Don't kill yourself. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm dead. Okay. I step toward the automatic doors. Look, we don't even know if poison has any effect in the afterlife. I feel like it will have an effect, but it's fine. I felt just fine the entire time I've been here. I haven't felt normal like that since I was a little kid. I don't know if that's because this place is special, or if it's because whatever's in my IV was helping me. But I think my time left to feel good is over now. It's something that shouldn't have been possible in the first place. That's why I'm okay with this. Don't worry about me, alright? Okay, Ash. I stepped outside, letting the door. Is this the end? Letting the doors close behind me before Scarlet or Celadon could say another word. The intro music. Beyond the hospital doors is an endless expanse of bright white. Hard to believe there's a place even brighter than the inside of that hospital. Although, I guess it's all an illusion. That's what I'm banking on. The illusion of it all. This place isn't real, my IV isn't real, and the poison isn't real. Maybe. I hope. I think Celadon is real, though, and I have a chance to help him, whether I turn out to be right or wrong. Exactly. Whoa, you really came out. Yeah, I'm ready. Why would I not come out? You just come back in and tell me to do it. They hand me the bottle of poison. The glass is thick and heavy. Looks like you still have some time left. Any last words? Nope. I twist open the cap. There isn't any particular smell to the liquid. Seriously? You're ready to sacrifice yourself just like that? You said I can revive if I drink it too. You're willing to die horribly for a chance to go back to the real world? To go back to pain and suffering every single day of your life? Yeah, because it's the little parts of life that are worth it. Well, I made a friend. Exactly. And my new friend here, Celadon, and maybe Scarlet. We will go and we will get back to our lives and we'll see how we can make them better after this experience because we know what we did wrong. So maybe I won't have to suffer alone anymore. Exactly. Huh, you're nuts, you know that? You're the one who came up with the trial. Yeah, and it's an insane one. Who the hell would choose to drink lethal poison for some schlub they just met? I don't know. I've spent like 2 hours with Celadon. They're right. I don't have to do this. I could probably get used to things here in the afterlife. Being stuck here might not be so bad. I don't know. I'd want to like eat and sleep and stuff again. That would be fun. And, like play games. I mean, I guess I could play games with death, but then they'd be horrible ones. All right. Anyway, there are so many things I didn't know about this place. It's a little fun trying to learn about it all. If death is okay living here, maybe I could be too. If you can call this living, it's not really living. But I'm not really doing this for my own revival. I like Selden. He deserves a win. Exactly. The open bottle weighs heavily in my hands. Drink it. I chug the entire thing in one go. It's disgusting, but I've taken worse tasting medicine before. Keep my eyes shut tight as I wait for the effects of the poison to hit, but I don't feel anything. How long is this supposed to take anyway? It's probably not even poison. Damn it, you guys win! Death walks back toward the hospital doors. What happens now? How long until I die horribly? Shut up and come with me. It was a test. I know it. It wasn't poison. When we walked back into the building, Scarlet and Celadon run up to me with faces full of concern. Ash, how are you feeling? Normal, I guess. It had a bad aftertaste, but I don't feel any different yet. What's gonna happen to her, Death? Nothing. Death's voice is whiny and childish, the voice of a sore loser. But she drank the entire bottle of Coney. It's a tincture. Like those health products you used to sell, Donnie. I've never sold poison. That's what I'm saying. It was a Coney tincture. They start with hemlock, then dilute it down until there isn't a single molecule of hemlock left. They say it keeps the memory of the plant, but it's mostly water. It's water? But then the healthy tinctures I sold. Also a scam called homeopathy. Learned about it on a podcast. So that's the catch. I called their bluff. Shut up. I made it too easy. Anyway, we get to revive now, right? You and Selden do. Tough luck, Scarlet. I feel bad leaving her behind. She helps with the trial, too. What are you gonna do, Scarlet? Don't worry about me. Compared to Selden, I only just got here. Can I stay behind and help Scarlet leave since I passed the Selden test and got him out of here? Go on ahead, Ashley, before your time runs out. With Scarlet's blessing, I look to Selden, then Death. Looks like the power of friendship saved the day after all. Ugh. Yeah. Death walks us over to the elevator. Tell us that no one's ever won a trial before, so they aren't sure exactly how the whole process works. It's weird. I thought they knew everything about this place. But maybe it's all a front. As fake as the poison they made me drink. Either way, it's just me and Celadon now. This elevator is apparently the way out of here. The only way, aside from walking out those front doors and wandering into the void. This is the only place in the building that Death can't see inside. So if there really is a way to revive, it's through here. All we need to do now is figure out how. Celadon and I look around at the walls and ceiling inside the elevator. Each surface is smooth, with no sign of any hidden doors or compartments. I've been in this elevator so many times. Can we really leave from here? Death said they saw people go in and not come out. They had to have gone somewhere. I've seen a lot of people come and go during my time here. They always just disappeared one day. I guess I've always been too focused on my trials to really pay attention to that kind of thing. I don't know if I would have noticed it either. My eyes fall on the panel of buttons. There's something odd about them. Oh, this wasn't here before. Selden leans in close, pointing to a button with a 0 on it. This must be it. We found it, Ash. Should I press it? Yeah, press it. Let him press it. Yeah, go ahead. It's your trial. Even though this was the trial where I did the least. Selden presses the button, and the elevator doors close. And we go down and we escape. Going up, huh? Yeah, we're definitely rising. Is this what revival is supposed to feel like? I guess I'd be more worried if we were going down. Yeah, you're right. The two of us stand in silence, unsure of what to say to each other. No one's ever sacrificed himself like that for me. It wasn't a sacrifice, though. It's the thought that counts. Another silence. How long will this elevator ride be? And will we ever get to see each other again after this? Yeah, like we're see each other in the real world? Before I know it, the floor is transformed into a field of dandelions. Hey, Ash. Yeah? He's seen this too, right? What hospital are you staying at? Oh, it's St. Fellows. Ah, I know that place. That's where my grandfather. Well, let's not talk about that. Too depressing. Want to come visit? Yes, if that would be okay. Good, that's something to look forward to. I hope he really will come to visit, as long as he doesn't try to sell me any supplements. I used to work in health insurance. Oh no, he's not reading my mind, is he? Claims department. I was the guy who looked at insurance claims and tried to find any loophole I could so that the company could deny them. Ugh. After my grandfather passed, seeing his medical bills, the funeral costs, everything, I just couldn't work there anymore. What an awful thing to do to people. Yeah. That's why I wanted to work in medicine, but there was no way I could afford to go to medical school. I thought selling supplements was the next best thing. I really, really wanted to be able to help people, but my life kept spiraling out of control, so I really can't thank you enough for helping someone like me. Of course. And what do you mean, someone like you? You're a great guy. It's no problem. Actually, I'm really glad to have been able to help someone at all. Usually I'm no use to anyone. My eyes well up with tears. Selden doesn't respond. Selden? We're still rising. It's too bright to see anything anymore. He probably left. Please come visit me. I want to stay friends after this. I call out to him, but I'm pretty sure he's gone now. Friends, huh? Thought I might never make a new one. It's so nice knowing I was wrong about that. It feels so light and warm. Just hope we'll meet again soon. Seladin's friendship. Okay, well, okay. That was short. Hmm.
Can you hear my heart break? Counting all my mistakes, it shatters softly like a dandelion. Put my faith in the wind, hoping I'll grow again. Another time, another place
Hmm.
with new friends. Wake
Anyway,
me
sorry, got caught up with the music. This was a great game. I'm assuming there's different pathways. I'm assuming there's a like friends with Celadin, friends with Scarlet, and then friends with Death, and then there's probably a just I'm by myself path, and I just stay a loser. And I honestly think we got the best path. First one. This was a really good game. I really liked it. Uh, yeah, be friends. You're not worthless. You're not alone. Um, yeah, extras.